The weather system providing us a white Christmas is also producing very strong winds and cold. Meteorologist Nathan Kitchen looks at what makes this storm unique and our historical odds for a white Christmas.
After last year's 59-degree high temperature on Christmas Day, it's a much different story this year. Those snow lovers get their white Christmas. While it's not a whole lot of snow at all, it's a very deep low pressure system that makes this storm a little bit more unique for our area.
We don't get these very often. Occasionally we do. This is about a once every 5 or 10 year kind of event.
The storm system sweeping across the region is being referred to as a bomb cyclone. That sounds very menacing, but it's a fancy way to describe a storm that intensifies dramatically over a short period. The storm that developed this week managed to drop 30 millibars in pressure over a 24-hour period. That meets the criteria for a bomb cyclone. That huge drop in pressure is what makes this such a windy storm system. As the air attempts to fill the void in pressure, we feel that as strong wind. The cold and windy system will give us a white Christmas, something that we haven't experienced in several years.
It's not too common in the Lima area just because it's typically still a little warm during December, so a lot of times we don't have the snowfall.
To officially have a white Christmas, we need to have at least 1 inch of snow on the ground by Christmas morning. Our recent storm only dropped a couple of inches, but the cold temperatures should ensure we meet the criteria. We've only experienced one white Christmas over the past decade. In the last 30 years, white Christmases occurred just over 25% of the time. Breaking it down per decade, if your parents say they used to experience a lot of white Christmases, chances are they were around in the 1960s. That decade produced many white Christmases, while the past decade featured the least amount on the record. You may be asking what year featured the most snow on Christmas Day in our area. Our snowiest Christmas Day brought just over 4 inches in 2002, while our deepest snowpack was 9 inches in 2004. That year featured a major pre-Christmas snowstorm that dropped around 2 feet across Bellefontaine and Mansfield. When it comes to other weather extremes, we can see our warmest was 64 degrees in 1982, while our high of 59 degrees last Christmas was our third warmest on record. It will be very cold this year, but this will not be as cold as the record of minus 17 degrees in 1983. With your white Christmas stats, I am meteorologist Nathan Kitchens reporting for your News Now.
Thanks, Nathan.